The spirit of freedom and liberty lie in the hearts of all people. A spirit that declares that all people should be freed from tyranny and oppression. A spirit required by all men to know and understand the rights of all people.
From the beginning of time and throughout history, men and women have cried out and fought to champion the cause of freedom, the individual worth of man, and the protection of their rights. The incredible, miraculous beginning of America is a story of conflict, struggle, passion, and desire of people to be free.
America, we are thy sons, and we shall keep thee free. For in our veins there flows the blood of Washington and Lee. No foreign flag upon thy sod shall we allow to stand. No iron shackles from abroad shall touch thy foot or hand. They mock thine army, say 'tis small, thy navy too they scorn. Have they forgot the laurels won since freedom here was born? They say thine untrained citizens will never soldiers be. Have they forgot those valiant men who fought in '63? America, thy sons are true, and if thou wilt but call, 10 million men will give to thee their homes, their lives, their all. For thou dost stand for what is right, for freedom of the seas. God grant old glory may always float forever in the breeze. Generation's gotta win it anew, 'cause it's not something handed down to you. Freedom isn't free. Come on, everybody, you know you want to do it. Freedom isn't free. Woo! You gotta pay a price, you gotta sacrifice for your liberty. Yeah! There was a general by the name of George, with a small band of men at Valley Forge. Like the comfort of home or the cold and ice, they won independence because they paid the price. Here we go again. Freedom isn't free. There you go. Freedom isn't free. You gotta pay a price, you gotta sacrifice for your liberty. To some people, freedom is a waving flag. To do your own thing is another man's bag. Every man's freedom is eternal quest. Free to give humanity your very best. Do it one time. Freedom isn't free. Yeah, woo! Freedom isn't free. You gotta pay a price. You gotta sacrifice for your liberty. Woo! Freedom isn't free. Freedom isn't free. Free!
Freedom is a God-given gift promising life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for every individual who has lived and continues to live on this earth. But freedom is not easy to come by, and it is not free. It usually comes with a price. That price can even be that of one's own life. In the early 1400s, Saint Joan of Arc, heroine of France, cried out as she tried to champion the cause of freedom and boldly, at age 17, led the French army to deliver France. Let's journey back into history and meet this young heroine.
Know all men that the most illustrious Charles, by the grace of God, King of France, is pleased to confer upon his well-beloved servant, Joan of Arc, the title, emoluments, and authorities in general-in-chief over the armies of France.
I felt confident, energetic, and I seemed to have a great endurance for fatigue. Sometimes, when all seemed lost, and my men seemed exhausted and discouraged, I went off to pray. And when I returned, my sacred banner filled the men with confidence. They were renewed to achieve the impossible. The victory was close at hand, and my men followed me with my indomitable courage as we charged over the walls of our enemies. The English, thinking they were safe, found themselves under attack, in front and in back.
But despite the attack, on May 26, 1430, Joan was captured. She was imprisoned and kept in heavy chains for months. She was accused of witchcraft and of following the devil. Her freedom would be granted only upon her denial of the voices. Nothing would change her mind, and she stood by her testimony until she died. The fires were ignited around the stake, and she was again given the chance to recant.